Anyway, enough slagging off our clientele around here. Let's get back to Xenonauts. When last we left off, we made a breach on probably we've done the two hardest ships to breach, in my humble opinion. We took out the cruiser in the last session, and before that, landing ship. Both of these have horrible killing floors of breach locations, and this ship was even downed in a very unfavourable position. It was a nightmare to breach, but we got it done. A lot of sacrifices had to be made. In fact, we can see the sacrifices. The last one was incredibly painful. Losing Brute Queen, who went in with a C4, scraping up a jar of Kreld, losing Suspiciously Wealthy, about the only shield bearer who has any actual strength. Yeah, the weapon just died so that Kaladin could live, and then Kaladin didn't live anyway. And there's some other scrub there with a broken back. In any case, what they did die for was ensuring that we get ourselves some sweet technology, and we were working on that. We've worked through most of it. I want that Sentinel battle suit. I don't care so much about the hover tank, but we will get it done. And I need to really crank out the everything. We're working on a dropship. That'll take a wee while. We'll get in another workshop so we can get yet more engineers working on this, because I want a whole lot of everything. I want a lot of armor for my people, and I really want marauders online. Sooner or later, they're going to start sending down carriers and battleships, and our foxtrots are going to find themselves outmatched, increasingly outmatched. That's why I'm going to need marauders. I am actually, given the sheer amount of money that we got in funding, I'm strongly considering about immediately creating another science lab over in Kingston. So we have 2 science labs here. And then, if I need it, I'll have triple science, and if I don't need it, I will shut down this laboratory and make space for another workshop. I'm probably going to want it eventually anyway, so let's just put the lab down here. Yeah, there we go, already decided. That means this lab has become expendable. Wonderful. Also means that I really want to get a technology advancement before that laboratory comes online. They are quite expensive after all. Yeah, the Xena really bit into me, Zanzibar. This game's just so good. I actually looked up some footage about Xenonauts 2. It looks dishearteningly not very good, but maybe with time it will get better. Even when it does come out, it's going into early access, which they say will be in for at least 6 months. I reckon it'll be there for quite a lot longer. I think early access becomes quite addictive for developers, because expectations are significantly lowered, and expectation is a bane on development. Well, it's a bane on the developers, maybe not on development. Right, is there anything else I need to care about? Well, what I am in desperate need of is more alenium, and to a lesser extent yet more alien alloys, because those are needed for everything, but alenium is needed for the ships. Alenium is only gotten from doing ground missions and from shooting down interceptors, and you only get a trickle of it from the interceptors. So we might be in a bit of a pickle there. I did some testing. You can reload alien weapons from the start. You have to drag and drop it from the inventory. Quick slot items seem bugged, says, oh my goodness. If we could have reloaded our guns, we would have had a much happier time going forward in the defense of Perth. But we certainly defended Perth, and we definitely defended Christchurch. It was a good session. How are my interceptors doing? There are a couple in Jerusalem that are feeling a wee bit peely-wally. But they should be ready in time for the next wave. Hey, there's our Sentinel battle suit. Combat exoskeleton designed for heavy combat usage. This is the best armor in the game, aside from, of course, the Predator. But these two work like, I don't know, cheese and bread. You want both to have a full-on experience. You can have a good experience with just one, or the other. But both together works best. Terrible. Who makes food analogies? Doesn't change the fact that both are amazing in their own right. We'll shove everything on the Hyperion, and we're going to hope that we have a cruiser coming at some point. Is it called a cruiser? No, cruiser is what we just took out. I think carrier is the next one up, and then battleship. Sadly though, the Marauder the Valkyrie dropship takes priority, because that's another 20% boost in the amount of people we can take on a mission. It's going to go from 10 to 12. That's good for two things. One, it's going to make those hard missions slightly easier. And two, when we need to do a training mission, there are a lot more people that can get in and get trained for it, and I intend on doing that. It does mean that I'm going to want yet more wolf armor, though, but this is all the more reason that I want yet more engineers. Now, speaking of, how are we on living space around here? Plenty of living space for the engineers. Excellent. And my Foxtrot is now operational, so all interceptors are good to go. Bring it on, Xeno scum. And I think I'm going to take training missions no matter how far they are away now, because I really need to get on that. Here we go. This, I believe, is the strongest interceptor the aliens will ever throw at you. Interceptor UFO. It's sobering and encouraging to remember that this is clearly designed as a spacecraft. Dread to think how effective it must be in cold interstellar vacuum. We may yet be able to build something to defeat it in the skies. Well, hopefully we already have. It's called the Corsair. We only have 3 of them, but they are our last word on Interceptor until we get Marauders operational, and that is incredibly expensive. What are you talking about, Borm? The DDR is right here, and we're defending it. Well, the Xenonaut pool is too strong, and the Dark Young push is too weak. Okay, I hate passing lots of time. It makes me feel like I'm forgetting to do something, but that's the case in every game. I very seldom go max speed, even in Frostpunk, and I know the game inside out. Well, I knew it inside out. I don't know how I do with it right now. So, immediately, 4 large vessels have appeared. Fortunately, they're somewhat spread out. Unfortunately, they can be pretty hard to reach, because they are, I think, on par with my Foxtrots. I forget, do 2 of you take them out? I should send 3, because if any of them are those... Hang on, let me check my data entry on these. If any of them are the strike cruisers, then that presents a significant problem. But unfortunately, strike cruiser and cruiser go at the same speed. There's no way for me to tell which is which, so unfortunately, I somewhat have to dedicate 3 Foxtrots each time we see these. What I could do is redirect some. I think I'll do it like that. But that's... Okay! That came a little sooner than anticipated, but there is the big cheese. You're actually coming my way. It's much more likely that I'm going to be able to get you. Squadron 3. Foxtrot, Foxtrot, and Foxtrot. I want you to take that thing out. Pretty please. Yet more? Yeah, yet more. Just intercept that with a single Foxtrot. S'il vous plaît. Foxtrots and Corsairs. They're the same speed, okay. I thought maybe the Corsair might be faster, but it is not. Yeah, people were telling me that the Battleship is faster, which surprised me. I didn't think it would be faster, but I'm easily surprised. Right. Gosh, I just wish there was a speed between 1 and 2. 2 is so fast and 1 is so slow. Electrical interference already happening in Europe. Twice, even. Ah, no, one of them's down in Aussie land. I didn't think they had electricity down there. Okay, we are overland here, and it's 100% victory. Should we take the auto-resolve? I think... no. This is actually quite sweet. We're coming at it from the side. Let's just go balls to the wall, straight through the thing, and make our glorious escape. Can you actually select all of them? No, that's a shame. Alright, there we go. Get in, get a lock, get fired, and get the heck out of... Actually, do you even need to get the heck out of there? How much damage do these things do? About 24% per plasma rocket. Probably easier to assume that they do about 20 per rocket, so however you cut it, I need 3 of them to down one of those carriers. Big question is, do I want to intercept this, or do I want to airstrike it? I think I want to wait until I have 12 soldiers before I throw myself at one of these, because they are big boys. So for now I will make do with an airstrike. Not to mention, my team is still largely green. I would like to train them up a bit more if possible. And it should be possible, right? Why wouldn't it be? Tail them until they're over land, please, because it's always just free money for us. And then we can auto-resolve these, right? Right? Yes, yes we can. Thank goodness for plasma. Okay, that should make the BRs even happier. You know me, always trying to make the BRs happy. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, of course, 3 I think is a sure thing without taking damage for on the auto-resolve. 2 is not. 2 is when you should do it manually. So again, if you're thinking, why is old Wimp-a-lot here just airstriking these? The only thing I'm interested in taking mission-wise are these small ones for now, because I don't think it's going to send medium corvettes at me anymore. Medium corvettes would be fine, but these large ones, the breach is just horrible. I would definitely lose people again, so I don't want to do it. Simple as. Okay. I would like to tail you until overland, but the risk of that not happening, I think I'll just take you out and keep our friends down there happier. Meow. Boom. To think I once said I wouldn't do these manually. They're still rearming, they will be for a while. So this time that it shows is always the time on your first base, I guess. So, in Jerusalem, it's first light about 4 o'clock in March. I haven't spent much time in the equator, or near the equator. In fact, I think the nearest to the equator I've been... Oh, that would have been Florida. Mornings are beautiful in Florida. But Jake, think of all the extra money you could get from taking on the downed cruisers. I mean, I got 60,000 for airstriking. If I fought and took it over, I might get about 100 and... probably about 200,000. Maybe. I'd certainly get a lot more materials, though, and that's perhaps the most important part. Right, do we have some fully rearmed things yet? No, not yet. Also, they're low on fuel. It never gets any easier now, does it? I'll just let you wander around Australasia for a while. You don't have an escort, so you're not a terror mission. That's a good way to know about these things. It's the escorts that are a problem. Speaking of problems, it's actually becoming a problem that there's no alien base. I did check the tech tree, although nothing... I never remember whatever I see from the tech tree, but this I remember. A bunch of upgrades come from only taking on an alien base. And the problem is I'm too good at this game. The aliens haven't made it through my air defense to set up an alien base. Or I've been lucky in that any attempts have been in my radar. If they set up an alien base over in Alaska, or the southern tip of South America, or Cape Town, or Christchurch, or Kamchatka, sure, but they're just not good enough. The Quantum Cryptology Center and the 50% speed to labs and workshops, not critical, but it's nice. I really want the Quantum Cryptology, though. Knowing exactly what is flying on the ship and what their jobs are, wonderful. Means that you avoid jumping into, say, a Reaper fight. Also, I need to get that alien battle rifle in order to get mag weapons. Ooh, boy, I should definitely be considering that, actually. I need that alien battle rifle. Where am I even going to find one? Oh well, never mind that. I need to send out my troops on a training mission. So, I want both Groxers and Helden to make their way up in rank, and I might take a sergeant as well. In fact, I might take both my sergeants, and so that I can get people up to whatever's beyond lieutenant. Somebody told me what it was before. I think it was colonel? I don't know military ranking at all. So with that in mind, I want another assault. So who's it gonna be? I like Purple Mike. We're gonna take Purple Mike. Another heavy weapon. Pax has really proven themselves, so they can get back out there one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take a couple of riflemen. Actually, I might take all 3 riflemen. Riflemen will come into their own eventually once I start. Will they? I'm not a big believer in riflemen, actually. I'll take 2 of the riflemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Sorry, Alpha, you're pretty much benched for a long time. That's 8. I wouldn't mind Smoor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, that only leaves me with one more shield. Well, shields are there to die, aren't they? So they're also wimpy. Vic Visor, you need to get some muscles on those noodle arms of yours. Now no one else can join, which is fine. Okay, let's get ourselves rocking and rolling. I actually have laser weapons for people now, so lucky you. Can you just equip the default to begin with? Predator armor. Predator armor is for these people that have the scatter lasers, so they're both getting those, and they're both ready as well. Don't you feel like the big man now? Now, the greatest thing about Predator armor, in my opinion, is the fact that you can carry as much as you want, so you actually become the pack mule class. The downside, of course, is that you can barely see, but that's okay. I can't remember if Predator users can use grenades or not. But still, your loadout is probably going to look a lot like this. What other equipment would I want you to have? A spare whack-a-schmack for somebody else to have? Honestly, I should probably just have you with this as the equipment default, and I'll add more as we want to change our stuff here. Shame having empty slot. Oh right, you're not gonna build up your strength like this, are you? No, not at all, but on the other hand, if you're in Predator armor, you don't need strength at all. So that's okay. Rocketeers can also use that, though. This is a bit over the top now. I don't think we need all this extra stuff. Not this time, at least. Just take your rockets. Although I wouldn't mind you in wolf armor. You people aren't here to die. Although on the other hand, do I even have enough wolf armor for everyone? Nah, forget it. Basic armor for you. If you get shot to death, that's what we might call a you problem. Rifleman's got not much better to do, so riflemen are actually going to be using shields because I don't have rifles for them, but someday I will. In that case, you can actually take one of our esteemed plasma pistols. There you go. Although I feel bad not giving you armor. Damn, all these people working make me feel bad. We'll wait and see everyone else's first, though. Yeah, again, no, you're a sniper. And this should not be the default for a sniper. Let's give you the precision sniper. And ditch a couple of those in favor of some ammo. And yeah, that seems about right. That seems more right. Snipers tend to chew through ammo when they're away from using ballistics. Groxors. Well, feels good equipping these again. Well, not again, but now. Wow, that's pathetic. That'll have to do. Kiryu's another rifleman. The good old rifleman that gets the shield and the whack-a-schmack. And the... I suppose I can give you a plasma pistol because we've only got one other shield coming in. There we go. I've got spare wolf armor. I've got plenty of this armor. It's just that you people are so disgustingly weak. And that's really as good as I can do you. You seem all sorted there. That's good. Another shield who's not in armor, but they're so puny. Can barely move and shoot with that. Well, Vic Visor, like I said, you need to get that strength up. People who submit themselves with low strength are just asking to run in and die with no armor, but I'm going to make him work for his strength. And Purple Mike seems good enough to go. Is there anybody that desperately wants armor and doesn't have any? Smoor doesn't deserve armor. Jan might deserve armor, but it's so heavy for them. There we go. It's just a training exercise, so it shouldn't be of much concern. Just in case we need more, take some extra plasma ammo for us, please. Okay. Save and save often. We'll just call this one 27. And let's go intercept. Again, it's just a training mission. We're just here to get some stat ups for everybody. No need to worry. You've disappeared over there. Hopefully you'll appear on one of our radars eventually. And hopefully we're going to have this new dropship ready for the next time we need to go and attack. Where'd it go? Aha. It's right where I want it. And now it's running away. Alright, engage. Cunning plan. Miscount your stats. That way you can't be killed in a training mission. A few days ago, I applied as an assault soldier. I wonder if I was picked. And Nitro points out, you submitted stats to total 330, so was disqualified. Yeah, there's a special space at the top of the Xenonauts submission screen for people who cannot count to 320. Which I'd like to think that, you know, given the kind of people that tune into the stream, it shouldn't be difficult. I have stats on the kind of people that tune in around here. But apparently it evades the brightest minds of this community. Okay. Let's get some forward scouting done, see what our friends have to offer here. Ahem. These plasma pistols should be pretty damn good at doing what they do. Oh man, Predator. Predator. Can you shoot twice using the Predator? No, but I could have sworn that you can at some point. Anyway, moving and shooting isn't the biggest of deal for someone in Predator armor. Actually, kind of want you looking in that direction in case anybody's asking for some of this. I doubt we need more eyes over here for now. Get our eyes over here just in case some cheatery chokery is looking around here. Seems okay. This does not afford us a ton of cover. I want to keep you back for now. You, on the other hand, I mean, you are walking cover yourself, so how about you just come over here, look in that direction and shoot anything that moves. It feels a lot better having units in actual armor, let me tell you that. We went a long time with people running around mostly naked, and whilst we still have a fair few nudists, things are a lot better than they were. I think I just want you far at the back here, scoping down the area. Okay, where are our foes? You shot someone in Predator armor. Hacks didn't feel a thing. Now, what's going on in there? Sadly, our shields are a little too muscular, but... Actually, maybe just run on it. Ooh, what do we know? Oh ho! I sincerely doubt it was actually you, but... Can we get some eyes over here? I think there's more than meets the eye here. Yeah, there we go. And there you go. Squat down and take it out. Well, that's a nice start. That was a poor follow-up. Holy crivens, come on, folks. I know I said I want everyone to take shots here, but... There we go. You think you could snipe that? I reckon you could snipe that. Goody goody. Just a training mission, nothing can hurt you. Although apparently you can't hurt them either. I can take two 18s. I can take two 18s. There we go. It just took the combined effort of everybody, but we took them down. And there was still a scumbag over there, but I can't help but feel... maybe go over here and look that way. We know it's over there. Is this a little risky for you? I mean, sort of. I'd rather shoot at something we can see there. You know, I would like to know if shooting at nothing in particular actually trains up your accuracy. Okay, there is no civilian there anymore. Feels good. Right, is there anything out here? Sure looks like there is not. Your eyes on the prize. Do the farmers eventually equip laser shotguns? I don't think farmer ever equips laser weapons. But I think the police equip laser pistols, and the armed forces equip laser rifles. I think this is where our Xeno friends have arrived. Just want to make sure they're not standing behind me. Nope. Ah, well, there's a cowering civilian as well. Civilian with a V. Even though you're a walking suit of armor, there is actually something quite terrifying about wandering around in Predator armor without any kind of backup. You actually feel quite vulnerable in it. I think it's because you don't see much around yourself. Sure, there's another nasty, creepy crawly around here. Feels good knowing these crappy units don't throw grenades, though. Grenades are such a bane at times. Now, Pax already took a shot to the front. Their armor might not be holding out too well, but regardless, let's have them hunker down here. And I think I will bring sniping forward as well. Keep that rocket glocked and loaded. It was behind the tractor, but too late for that, I guess. Oh yeah, if it pops out and kills Corporal Jan, that's going to feel pretty bad. Well, we'll see which side it pops out. Because yeah, it could just come here and shoot you right in the back. And you'll have no protection against it. Oh well, soon find out. Nice shot. It's always scary when they use the triple shot, but I'm sure you'll go down just fine. I think everybody here has taken a shot. Oh, no, Jan has not. Jan, time for execution. Time for execution. Jolly well done. fine and well. There aren't usually that many on these small missions, so I feel relatively secure where I am. Gotta remember, I want my units running around so they get their TUs up. So... I'm curious to find your logic behind it, says Caffey. My logic behind what? Why are you using riflemen and shieldmen? Oh, right. I want them... Oh, right. Well, why wouldn't I use shieldmen? Shieldmen are amazing. I love them for breaches. And just generally being portable cover. Take, for example, the breach that we did on that last ship. There was no cover except for one little rock in front of the ship. I struggle to imagine how we could have had decent cover if we hadn't had our shields poking around for us. I don't actually like you being there. Get back a bit. Just in case somebody popped out and caused us trouble. Hey, man with shotgun's doing fine. Alright, keep on advancing. As for the riflemen, I'm training them up. They will eventually be armed. So when they are, I would like them to be at, sergeant level or some such would be nice. There's a nice synergy between using predators and shields. Predators smash through fences which shields can't actually get over. Shields would normally have to run around, or you'd have to waste precious time shooting one of these, but a predator just marches right through it, clomping through with his big old boots. Now, I already am quite certain this is secure because man with gun is here. I do like to be ever prudent. Yeah, I'm quite certain the only things left are the ones inside here. Enough prudence, we march. If somebody gets shot and dies, well that's just a damn shame for them, isn't it? Damn shame for me if they were actually high ranking. So even the Rocketeer gets to move on in. Again, just want them running around. Good running builds up TU. Builds up experience. Makes sense, but it also feels a bit gamey. It's one of the bigger reasons why I'm not actually that fond of doing training missions, but I can't deny how useful it's going to be. You think you can make a shot from all the way over here? There's no way they'd be able to spot you from there, so I think you're safe just sitting around here. And even if they could spot you, good luck taking that shot. On a rifleman with shields. Yeah, maybe the question is why am I using riflemen that are holding shields? And it's because I only have ballistic rifles, whereas I have laser and plasma pistols. So I might as well equip them with something that's actually going to be useful, rather than run in with fairly useless ballistic rifles. Can you give a soldier and predator armor shield? No, you can't. They can only equip heavy weapons. So, heavy machine guns and rocket launchers. And the singularity cannon, which I don't think I ever got on my last playthrough. Right, how are we going to do this? I reckon predators behind shields. this somehow doesn't work out well for me, then that's going to be a pity. With shotgun ready to storm. Maybe some shields can stand back here to potentially distract enemy fire. But I do still want you ready to storm, and you to just kind of hang around here. Where's my sniper at? Where are you at? Oh yeah, sniper is, I'd say ready, but we've heard that plenty of times. Get you over here. Purple mic. Just be at the ready if something decides to pop out. Yeah, no, they usually don't. Well, Caesar, you haven't taken a shot. Let's change that. Wow, that was awful. And you don't get to take two. Well, take another shot then. There we go. No more door. Well, this is rather nice, because you get to actually target something. Maybe you should go first, since you are, It says blocked, but I'll be the judge of that. Okay, it was blocked. I want to be wary not to suppress my own people here. An unusual bit of me caring about my troops. Now tell me what's in there. Someone is. Someone who has used up their reaction shots, as I like to say. But just the one of them, so... Get here and... Ooh. Ah! Get here and get down, it's time for some executing. Little worried about not being able to kill you with my current setup. However, I could always get in here with another shield. Corporal Kiryu's shield has taken critical damage. This is actually a bad idea. Well, it's what we're doing. Lieutenant Helden, please don't die in there, by the way. Oh, well, you might. Locked 45%. That's pretty good. God, this will feel awful if I get Helden killed. Because that guy could just directly unload on Helden. Oh, he'd try. Oh god, they've got friends. Whew! Starting to feel really glad I lined up all these shields in front of them. Anyway, Helden, you like to kill things, don't you? I mean, I like you to kill things. How about you... Oh, you can't move because some fat ass in a shield is in the way. They could not be in the way. Blended. Always looking for people that haven't made a shot. Although I want Lieutenant Groxers upgraded, so... Poppy pop. Corporal Purple Mike, I think, is really keen to kill today. Let's give them the dirty satisfaction. Point blank in a civilian's face. Point blank in a civilian's face. Get down. There we go. We've got ourselves another member of the Lieutenant Club. So that's Caesar joining in. And 3 made it to Sergeant. Pax, it's well earned. Jan, maybe not so well earned. And Kiryu, well, why not? They'll make anyone a sergeant these days. Alright, back we go. I like to think of these as babysitting duty for the LTs. Yeah, but it would be nice to get a lieutenant promoted above lieutenant because it gives a morale bonus to the whole squad. You get a squad-wide morale bonus based on who the best or the highest ranking member is. Tail until overland. I want some extra money here, please. And these we know we can auto-resolve. There we go. And let's just airstrike you to oblivion. So it's nice to get the stat ups, but I don't find these little babysitting jobs particularly exciting. It's just really going to help when it comes to the actual big boy fights when I have all those extra stat ups helping. Predator armor probably would make a huge difference for a land or a cruiser. Yeah, but then you start overvaluing them. It's dangerous to have a select few units that are just so important. You end up making mistakes because you treat them as so important, in my opinion. Or in my experience, rather. And when I say you, I mean me. Still, though, we're not doing any of these landers until we have our Valkyrie dropship. That way we'll have a lot more people in. And even then, I think I'll want some more armor. I want those big boy toys ready. I'm kind of ashamed that I tore down my workshop in Kingston. Would have been useful. I'm actually really thinking I should get rid of my science buffs here and build up another workshop already. Because they're useful. Maybe I'll do that at the turn of the month. I don't think Commander Jake has ever liked the chatters' lives that much. It's just not that important. Equipment is important. Equipment costs money, and more importantly, materials. Money would have been more important if I hadn't saved Australasia, I think, though. Right, get intercepting. It sucks to throw away 3 on an interception mission. Ooh, speaking of sucks. Squadron, return to base temporarily. We need that thing taken care of. Oh, we need you taken care of. That's a little iffy. Corsair 2, return to base. You get intercepted by Kingston's Corsair. You get intercepted by 3 of them from Manila. And hopefully you lock onto the Corsair over here. You get intercepted by a single Foxtrot, please. You get intercepted by triple Foxtrot in Kingston. This has to be taken care of. I don't want it to terror mission anything. Although, would that be a terror mission? Maybe that would be a bombing mission. Either way, it's a high priority target. Screw it, I'm going to send Corsair and 2 Foxtrots at it. It has to go. Okay. That's good, you're on the Corsair. The Corsair is going to bait you over land. Because I really want the alanium that I get from it. It's practically free. Please take it over land. Whenever possible. Ooh, it might catch you. New target is significantly inland and away from its trajectory. Do you call it trajectory when it's actively flying in that direction? I feel like that's the wrong word. I feel like you'd use trajectory for a ball that you threw, but for a plane that you fly it would be something else. Anyway, workshop is ready, and it's not going to do anything unless we staff it up with Revengineers, so there we go. High costs, but as we can see, up in the top right, we get over 1 million more than our upkeep in funding from our sponsors because we've done a fantastic job holding the world together. Despite some people thinking I would fail miserably, I don't fail at economic games. Let's not think about they are billions. Have we seen base invasions yet? I presume not. You've held control. Yeah. Me keeping control of the skies has prevented any base assaults. Unless you mean them setting up bases, in which case I think the aliens have just been unlucky. They've been attempting to set up bases inside my radar. If they'd been trying to do it in Alaska, Kamchatka, or Christchurch, it would be a different story altogether. Okay, auto-resolve that one in Yowcha. Okay, maybe I can't always auto-resolve those. Oh, that was a strike cruiser, not a cruiser. What was I thinking? Well, what I was thinking is knocking out my Foxtrots. That was a shame. There we go. Right, you're still baited over to mainland USA. You have plenty of fuel. Patrol all you want, and can we take you down with 2 Foxtrots? We could certainly try. Just auto-resolve that, because I know that a Corsair can do this without damage. And that's why I do it. 2 Elenium from 1 interceptor, that's wonderful economics. And thanks to that, I almost have enough Elenium to put together my first Marauder. I think from now on, all Elenium is going to go towards Marauders. There's no other reasonable use for them. Fortunately, you don't need Elenium for armor. You don't need Elenium for weapons, except maybe the Singularity Cannon, but that's a different story altogether. And there's no way I'm wasting Elenium on tanks, because tanks don't win the game. Tanks are sometimes not even nice to have. Right, that's an auto-resolve. Away you go. Oh, don't I want that? Can I get there and have it still be daytime? I need to triangulate. Okay, I'm still going to have the lieutenants and the sergeants join in on this. In fact, why not just have the same people go in? No, the people that just made sergeant I shouldn't have, because they're unlikely to become sergeant further. They're unlikely to further become lieutenants that quickly. Surely. I've already sorted out packs with some nice stuff. I'll just take it off the rifleman and give it to someone else. I do like my shields. Hotter, on you come. And, Zanzibar Palm, on you go. All in all, they'll be mostly the same team, though. Come on, get stronger. We need you people not to be such noodle arms. It's fine, that's fine. That is not fine. Take your gun. Where's your armor? Yeesh. Can't believe I've got such bleeding weaklings. Did you even get a strength up last mission? I think you got 1 strength up. Yeah, strength is slower to level up than I thought then. This is just sad, losing so much of your weight capacity there. And I'm never going to have them have lighter stuff than this as a shield. Except, I suppose, the armor. The armor is actually 5 kilos lighter when I give them the best armor. So actually, if it's 5 kilos less, it would essentially be that. So that would give you enough space. Imagine the shield were here and that were not there. That would be your weight capacity. So you'd be able to carry a single grenade. So yeah, I definitely need your crummy strength up. And it's so crummy. But hey, I'm putting an effort on snipers. I actually don't think I want Tarkin Rex here. I seldom use Rocketeers. You're not that great for me. So if you're not here, who is going to be here? Another shield? Another assault? We've already got 2 assaults. Can't go wrong with another shield. We need to train up one more of these noodle arms. But there is only one other noodle arm ready to join in, and that would be Protector Anne, so welcome aboard, Protector Anne. Protector Anne. I can find you, I can find you. Did I even actually add you? Did I add the wrong person? Tarkin would be a good shield. Would they though? Their reflexes are terrible. You don't need much accuracy as a shield, but you need good reflexes and bravery. And reasonable strength, and TUs, and hit points. Basically everything other than accuracy is pretty important for a shield. Am I blind? Where's Protector Anne? Tarkins, Wur Yan, Alpha, Kiryu, Oh, I'm on unassigned. That'll be why. Protector Anne, take your armor and God's sake, start benching. Pathetic. Right. Let's check out that dropship. Get you people up to speed. There's a lot of shields. Scatter laser, laser carbine, plasma pistol, precision, carbine, scatter. Good enough. Now, if this looks like it's going to be a night mission, let's see, we'll be there in 5 hours. Is it going to be nighttime in 5 hours? We'll soon find out. As long as I don't get intercepted, that would be the biggest, suckiest thing. Okay, you are taking me for a ride, UFO. Get your ass back here. I'm running out of fuel. I am actually out of fuel and I have to return. Okay. Kingston. Corsair doesn't have fuel. You're going to be a problem, especially if you're a terror mission. Okay. I can't risk that. Kingston, deploy 2 Foxtrots. That might be able to suicide into it and secure a win. Send in the Corsair as... No, the Corsair's incredibly low on fuel. Wow, can't believe this. They are evading me incredibly well. Jerusalem has nothing to throw at you right now because everything is airborne. I really think they're either going to terrorize or bomb Greenland. Which might be good or bad. Oh well, we'll figure that out after our training mission. Can you get 1 plasma carbine? It would make a big difference for the bigger ships, since Mag is a bit far off. Yeah, but I need to... Yes, I would quite like to make one, and I probably will. I don't know. I don't know. I'll think about it. I suppose it only costs alloys, money, and time, and I have quite a lot of all of those. Okay, there's nothing really happening on this side of the map, and this is almost definitely just an edge. Okay, in that case you can get marching all the way up to here and just tell us what's out there, and you can go and check along the back. Oh, is that man with gun? Man with gun is a fan favorite. Check out over there. I'm a little paranoid about this area though. So, well, I think I'll have you looking behind as well. There we go. Man, I really like shields as a unit. Don't know why it seemed to surprise some people that I use shields as much as I do. Alright, get spotting down here. I want to know what there is. Oh, hang on, does tall grass cost extra TU to walk through? Yeah, it does. I didn't know that. I feel like I haven't saved in forever, so let's do exactly that. Carry on. Stay behind this tractor. Hopefully it doesn't do a Michael Bay explosion on us. Have a shotgun ready in both locations. I really hope Helden gets a promotion on this, but having said that, now we might just die. Caesar, you are going to be body armor for our sniper for a little bit. But where are the enemies? Leave. Alright, there they are. Alright, we got a psyker. That's a good way to train up bravery, though. In fact, it's something you could consider if you really wanted to train up bravery. Just get to a mission that has a psyker and camp forever. Right, we know they're down there. Well, now you're spotted. Unfortunately for me, you're in an awkward position for me to deal with. Let's get a bit more eyes on the... Oh, hello! You managed to suppress yourselves. Can you get all the way over here? No, not really. I might have to do an unfortunate bit of self-shielding here. Yeah, kind of sucks to do this. We're gonna eat this this enemy fire for one turn. But this is why I bring big shields. These two should be able to handle the situation swimmingly. Do I want another shield? Yeah, actually I wouldn't mind going around the back of you. That leaves this a little underguarded, but I'm sure it'll be okay. The shield guys can still take shots, but 21... Yeah, you know what, you could take that, but I'm going to hold you just in case you want to reaction fire. These aliens don't tend to have great... These crappy level aliens don't tend to be that great in their stats, so reaction fire isn't implausible. Right, this is what I was talking about these hedges. They're too big for us. You, however, could help out. Watch this. Hedge, no hedge. And now... Actually, why don't you kind of hang around here for a bit? It's dangerous if anything here pops out and just triple shots you. That would be unfortunate. Just get here and stand in the open like a fool. And now our shields can run out of the hole that was just made. And, oh, if man with gun is here, then I know this is pretty safe. I always feel safer with man and gun around. Of course, if you don't have a shield, you just leapfrog over things like that. Alright. Still keeping sniper here in case anything wanders around over here, begging for a bit of being shot at. This is a little dangerous. In fact, it's so dangerous, I wonder if I wouldn't be sensible enough to throw a nade your way. I don't think you have the reach for it though, S'more. What? Maybe. It's probably worth a go. Let's see, you cost 41 to throw, so if you get over here... Hey, you never know, smoke can keep your team alive. That's going to make it harder for the eyes to land their shot. And that, oh well, that would have been a nice reaction shot if it had helped in any way. So they failed to make their hit, they suppressed their own people. Worked out well for me. And the smoke dissipates enough for us to make some killer shots. Yeah, go for it, Caesar. Yeah. Okay, let's move on in for the kill. That's only laser, but no, not an execution. This should be, though. No reason to think that it wouldn't be. Now, I'm not going to do anything there. I'm going to have a quick look around. Always check my corners before I end up checking my coroners. You've already taken damage. I reckon a well-placed held-in shot could take you down. However, I would like my well-placed Helden shot to be from behind a shield, so get over here, Helden. 26. Splendidly done. Helden does it yet again. Feels a little disingenuous singing praises for doing easy missions like this, but You can still lose lives in these. Becoming overly complacent, getting careless, having something sitting around a corner do you in. It's all too easy to die in this game, even if you have great equipment. Especially, I assume, on insane mode. The intimidating march of the Predator. Alright, thanks for the sniping assist there, Smoor. You can move in. And Kaiser can also move in. Training missions don't hurt anyone, says Doctor. So someone was sent to the infirmary for 2 weeks. Purple Mike, just keep an eye down there. Don't trust this all that much. Roxers, pop your nose out. Nothing there. Remember there's a Psyker though. Ah! Oh jeez! That would have been a sorry loss of a lieutenant. Right, Groxers, you're getting out of here. There's no need to endanger your life further. Protector Ann. Go and make with the protecting. Let's go for the flank on this one. If he's going to be troublesome like that. The Predator's on the way, and then Helden. Helden's a good lieutenant that knows how to handle these situations. I think we can advance, actually. It seems bizarre to even consider using a smoke in a training situation like this, but it will help us advance further. Go, go, go. Corporal Vic Visor. Cost of 35 to fire that. In that case, get down. Just in case he pops out and we get a lovely reaction fire. Yeah, like that. Purple Mike, just take a quick gander in here to make sure it's safe. I'm sure it is, but... yeah, it looks safe to me. Get out. Maybe get over here. Let's keep you in something resembling cover, given that there's an alien prowling about. There they are! Oh well, they've just signed their own death warrant. The question is, who wants to cash it in? The answer is anybody who hasn't taken a shot. So I think everybody should take a little pot shot at this poor guy. Through our own smoke. That includes you, Protector Ann, although I think you already took a shot earlier. What was that? Smoor, show us how it's done. Actually, just take a crappy shot at it. Because the real killer is probably going to be Caesar. Well, is going to be Caesar, no questions asked. Bye-bye. Yay! Revenge is sweet. Revenge is so sweet. Just thinking about all the times these missions have given me grief. And now we're coming in and giving them what's for. I get back a bit more there, Helden. No need to endanger lives. And Groxors, just stay behind the team in general. Maybe keep an eye out over here in case anything decides to rear their ugly head. These hedges can be so hard to tell where things are. Why is it called the Predator, not the Hedge Crusher armor? Maybe the Xenonauts didn't think that would catch on quite so well. Hax still needs to make a shot. Maybe we should advance a bit more. Smoke or no smoke. They attempt to psych. What an awkward position this is. How are our shields? These shields are at full health. So I reckon we just get into a position to start busting them down. Even though this is quite dangerous, given our position here. But we just gotta live the danger sometimes. Vector Ann's shield took a bit of a banging, but that's okay. Yeah, we're just gonna leg it in, potentially under the cover of smoke. No, you already used your smokes, but you've got one in the back, just in case. How do you feel out there, Groxer? It's probably not great. You don't want to feel left out, do you? But you also don't want to die, you are a lieutenant after all. Maybe just take a gentle jog. That'll make you feel better, take your mind off the pain. Okay, how's this one gonna go? Nobody's got it in them for a smoke? Probably not. Let's just see if they pop out and try to hurt us. But I am genuinely surprised that they did not. Who's got good reactions? Vic Visor has great reactions. They should be able to open this without any anything untoward happening. Well, that's untoward. Fortunately, that guy couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Zanzibar, your reactions are... yeah. Still want you to get in there and tell me what's going on. Nobody on that side. The red shirt dies very easily. Bye-bye. Now, how about this sorry foe? I think they're about to die. Professional opinion. Wait, bye-bye. Splendid, but there's still someone in there, so let's get the shields in position. On you go, Potter. On you go, Protector. Vic Visor, stand in the way so that our Predator is not at risk. And then others just... Okay, we have a smoke on Helden, so we should be able to smoke this one out with impunity. Ah, that's the Psyker in the back room. Hello, Psyker. Impressive shot. Oh my. Bit more in there than I thought. Do you really not get anything special for capturing a Psyker? I haven't thought about it, but I don't think anyone carries a whack-a-schmack. Maybe somebody else knows. Do you get anything for it? I'm sure you don't. Surely I would have attempted to do so before. Alright, I think everybody's taken a shot. Well, actually, Purple Mike. They've been on a rampage, but they haven't actually killed anything. Protector, and I want you over here, since your shield is still good. Worth noting that, again, despite these being the crummy, easy aliens, they've just done 156 damage to Vic Visor's shield. Without that shield, we'd have a dead Vic Visor. You don't get anything special other than the satisfaction of punching them in the face. Someone has a gas grenade, throw it to try. I'm pretty convinced that we're not getting anything. We've already captured one of these alive. Purple Mike. Why do they call you Purple Mike? Right, Potter. If they do open that door, you're ready to go. Vic Visor should get out of there. There's no point throwing your life away here. And you've already taken a shot. Lieutenant Helden has the gas grenade. Well, they have a gas grenade. And Zanzibar can give them some further cover. Next turn we open that door and we just hotbox the last alien. I'm a little worried that if either of you two reaction fire, you might kill our own troops. So I'm actually going to move you guys out of here. Not that I'm concerned about that. Not that we've had anyone die to friendly reaction fire before. Alright, if they do pop out, we might just murder them, but no, they didn't. Okay. Protector Ann, you open the first door. Sergeant Potter, you open the second. There's our friend. Zanzibar Palm can move in if the need arises, but Helden, would you do the honors? There's a reasonable chance that that won't work. You want to get a bit closer. Just throw it right at the guy. Don't love coming here. That was a miscalculation on my part. Helden's in a lot of trouble. If Helden turns around, he shows his back. Helden could get down and allow someone else to move in and help out. The guy might just die next turn, but let's do this. Oh, this just got pretty bad. I hope he dies. Okay, there we go. Whew. Well, that was a dangerous time for Helden, but danger is what he lives every day. Gets his stat up, so we've got ourselves 3 more sergeants. Yeah, losing Helden at this point would be pretty bad. We've committed quite a lot to that lieutenant. But he's still not getting a level up. You get level ups depending on how many bonuses of these you get. And I think you get the initial ones pretty easily, and the rest of them far less easily. Regardless though, took it down. This remains a problem though. You're running out of fuel, and you keep trying to evade me. Do I have anything else I can intercept you with? I could just send the Corsair straight up at you. And I suppose at the very least I could take care of the interceptors with that. And there was another one that flew down here, if I recall. But nobody else is pretty much ready to take it on. Alright, there we go. Oh, right, this is just Foxtrots. These Foxtrots are gonna die. Alright, Foxtrots, your job is to take that cruiser down no matter the cost. That's good. Now get the heck out of there. Can you, like, go incredibly slowly and make these turns on a dime? Probably not on a dime enough. Get out of there. Run, you fools, run! Jeez. Those heavy fighters don't mess around, and that's not even the best interceptors that they have. Okay, I don't know what mission they were trying to do, but they got taken out, and there's no way I'm flying up to Greenland for that, so just airstrike it out. Whew. I was sure one of them would go down, says Katerina. Well, me too, but they both made it. Okay, have we got those engineers yet? I mean, I'm itching to get some more stuff made here, especially my dropship. Warship strafed. Come on, get inside my view here. Hyperion hover tank, powerful hover tank designed to support Xenonauts strike teams in combat zones. Alien anti-gravity technology skims roughly a meter above the ground at all times, ignoring normally impassable terrain such as water. Well, good for it. Now, unfortunately, there's nothing left for me to research, because I'm too good. And I do not want to make one of these hover tanks, because it costs me 10 hololenium. Ooh, but now that I have 20, I can queue up a Marauder. I'm going to want those, but sadly we can't have it just yet. There you are. They are just haunting me now. Corsair, go and see what damage you can do. And send the Corsair from Jerusalem at it as well. We'll just see if we can't batter the thing. And if that's still not enough, send in yet more from Jerusalem. There we go. Just engage the thing. That turning arc is a bit of a pain for me. There must be a way to deal with you. Yeah, there we go. How you like this, sunshine? Right, take it slow. No need to overburn on this one. Just take it nice and slow. Unload heartily. And then make good your escape. Bye-bye. Okay, well that was a mistake. However, it took heavy damage there. So surely we'll be able to figure it out. Finish it off, rather. Overland, if you could. Wait, I think that is overland. Sweet. That was very unfortunate, because I'm going to really want that Corsair next attack. I think you need to bait it into turning and get behind it. Yeah, I reckon so. I should have done that from the back. I figured I'd be able to handle its counter shots. Okay, let's hope they don't intercept really hard over here, because now I won't have a ship to deal with it. Dodge roll distance is dependent on speed. Ooh, didn't know that. Right, takes 3 days to actually find the thing. And then it takes another 3 days or so to repair it until it's functional. Laboratory's done at Kingston. Okay. I won't destroy this until the end of the month because there's no advantage to doing so. Except, I suppose, to make space for more engineers. And I do want engineers a lot. But I want science done a lot for these mag weapons. Right. I want this done really badly, and I don't think there are diminishing returns on more engineers. For example, 15 of you can get it done in 4.5 days, so you'd think 30 of them would do it in 2 days and about 12 hours. And they do. So I think I'll just have my Valkyrie dropship ready to go ASAP, and then I'm going to work on guns and protection equipment, and then we're going to take out a cruiser. Not a cruiser. Maybe a cruiser? Whatever, the next bigger ship. And then we're going to get a fat lot of tech. How's that interceptor doing? 30 more hours until it's ready for operations. I won't be making more bases. There is very little point in having more coverage than this. Some people last time were asking, why don't you just build a little base with just radar? Bases are pretty expensive, and so is radar. It's where a lot of the cost comes from. The upkeep on a single radar array, which is the minimum you need, is 50,000, and I forget the upkeep. Oh, it's 50,000 for the command center itself, so already 100,000 upkeep on its own, and you wouldn't have just that. You'd need to protect the thing some way, because what if it gets targeted and attacked? So you'd either need another fleet of interceptors, so that's more hangars, more interceptors, or more plasma batteries, which is yet more upkeep. It doesn't make any sense. We cover about 85% of the planet? Land mass, at least, if you don't count Greenland, and nobody cares about Greenland. You can have the penguins terrorized, though. It's very unfortunate when that happens, but you can have terror and bombing raids, and perhaps even alien bases set up in Greenland. It's a real stinker. Okay, 16 more hours until that interceptor's ready to go, so thankfully it's not going to hurt us. Easily 95% of the world population. Oh, easily. Oh, sweet. That's the Valkyrie dropship. Capacity for 12 soldiers, and it's both good and bad. You don't start off inside the ship, you just start off shot down into the ground. Did we read the description of it? Blah blah blah. Fired towards the combat zone at nearly 1,000 miles an hour will be a little discomforting. Well, too bad for them. Now, save and save often. And let's say goodbye to the Shrike dropship because we no longer need it. And that gives us a spare slot here to start building more things like Marauders. I want a Marauder. Marauders take a long time and they're very expensive. But we might as well get started on it now. All 30 engineers could have it done in 6 days. But I think I'll just have a little bit started. Well, actually, just 40 days for 5 of them. Okay, then I'm definitely going to need another workshop sooner or later. For now, though, I want more armor. We know about the Sentinel battle suit, and we should certainly be making some of those. And there is something to be said for bringing a plasma caster, but they cost so many alloys. Plasma carbine also is a reasonable thing to bring in. It's only 50% more expensive than the laser one, but it takes twice as long to make. Armor or not armor? I do like the Sentinel battle suits quite a lot. It's probably worth the investment. There's no guarantee to get a mag soon. Yeah, there's a lot of things I want. I'm sorely tempted to just tear down my laboratory. But if and when I get mag, I really want to, you know, get mag. I should probably work on bringing a better gun. I don't know. Guns are killing power, and we like that. What if I brought a couple of plasma carbines? Because now I've got 12 strong, don't I? Now when it comes down to it, I've only got a bunch of plasma pistols. Laser carbine is not that big of an upgrade even. Doesn't seem like it at least. What about the plasma caster? That's a huge upgrade in power. Yeah, I like that. What's the cost of firing this thing in terms of TU? Yeah, really, what is it? Fire mode 80% TU. I could have sworn that it's cheaper in this, and I also could have sworn that I can make 2 shots with the mag one. Maybe. Predator gets 0.65 multiplier. I like the sound of that. In that case, maybe I should have even more heavy weapons. Like if I made 2 plasma casters and 2 more Predator suits, I could bring in 4 heavy weapons and just imagine storming a carrier with that. Yeah, heavy weapon supremacy, let's go for it. So I want 2 Predator assault suits, and I want 2 plasma casters. Through the Marauder. We should have them ready at roughly the same time. There we go, that works out quite well. But I'm going to want a whole lot more. That's 2 weeks' time. Who's got 2 weeks? I really think I'm going to have to shred this thing in favor of getting my my extra workshop. Bye-bye, I will miss you. But workshops are needed. Hang on, did I fire the scientists there? Yeah, bye-bye scientists. We don't need you anymore. Good thing I've got all this money. So now I got these 2 scientists here. It's a little tempting to set up a 3rd laboratory, but I think I'll have that ready for the turn of the month. because I'm going to need to throw a lot of science towards mag weapons and reactors and whatnot that we find on the bigger ship. Besides, we have a lot of money, which is always a nice way to look at things. So 2 weeks, we're going to have extra weaponry. So we're going to have 2 plasma casters, 2 laser casters, 4 laser pistols, a couple of laser carbines, a laser sniper rifle, and 1 wild card? Don't know yet. Without a Predator, you cannot. I don't think you can even equip the Singularity without a Predator suit. Alright, you, my friend, are going down. May single Foxtrot. You might... Whoa! That is so close to my base. I really would want to do an assault on that, even though I'm not ready for it. It's so conveniently close by. No, I need to hold out. I need a team that can actually fight this thing. But the fact that it's right next to me is incredibly useful. So, Foxtrots, just go and take it out, please. Hopefully you can. Oh, boy, they're not pulling their punches, are they? Where are the interceptors? Auto-resolve 100%? I think we took that risk earlier, did we? I can't remember now. I think we did and everything got shredded, right? Just engage the damn thing. I'm so bad at remembering these outcomes. It's like there should be something working in my brain, but there just is not. Alright, just in case this doesn't work. Splendid. So tempting, tantalizingly close. But... Last time you said you needed a bigger drop ship, now it's something else. Excuses. Yeah, it is, but there's no incentive for me to go and take that on until I have my better armor and weapons. Well, okay, the technology is a pretty big incentive. But it looks like there's no shortage of these guys coming my way, so maybe I don't need to worry about that. I wonder if I can take you on with a Foxtrot and a Corsair. Right, you're going down. I'm not really sure I want to go and fight you just yet. But we haven't seen the laser weapons pop up yet. I'm going to hold out for that. It's not going to cost me much just to wait a day, if nothing else. Get over there. It's coming our way anyway. Military aircraft destroyed. Australasia, probably unhappy at that. Of course they are. Damn Australasians. Alright, engage. I'm not going to wait for you to go over land, because it's not likely given where you are. Alright, get in there on the double, everybody. Wish you could multiple select them so they go towards the same place. Right, well done, Foxtrot. You just skedaddle. As for me, I just want to go over here and roly freaking poly, I suppose. Huh. Why am I so bad at this? Uh-oh. Also, why has its turn arc slowed down so much so quickly? Right, let's not have a repeat of last time. Get out of there. No, not towards it. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, fly through. Fly through. Turn on that dime. Oh damn, the Corsair needs to go. Oh, so close. Oh god, get out of there. Oh no. Bye-bye. Well, damn, that Corsair. Months away from retirement. That was So close to taking out the carrier. And every so often you get a promising looking manual fight and you just flub it all up like that. Oh well, such is how it goes. Right, ooh, it is heading towards land. Let's actually tail it and take it out over land if we can. You, I don't think, are going to go over land, so just engage. Ba-ba-bang. That wasn't that expensive, Septimus. You lose your planes for a period of time, but you don't have to spend money to get them back, you just have to waste time. The money cost is in the upkeep, and part of that upkeep is being able to look after these things. I don't think my squadron's going to have the fuel for this. Oh my god, no, not again. You gotta turn around and meet me. Face to face, mano a mano. Dang. Also, that one, should I just airstrike now? Like a single Foxtrot's going to take that thing out. Wait. I wanted to send it from Kingston. Okay, just destroy the damn thing and get out of there. Ah, that was very fortunate for me that the interceptor was over here. It's doing a lot of damage in Australasia, but okay, it's coming for me, which is good. Let's take it out over land so we get its alinium. Since I destroyed my Corsair here twice, it's very fortunate for me that the interceptor wasn't over there. And that Corsair... Oh right, it was Kingston's Corsair that I destroyed. Okay. Down you go, give me that alinium. Keep the engineers hard at work, and the eggheads finally get a break, and they get to cool down their heads. Yeah, I've got a lot of money. I wouldn't mind spending more of that money, but I'd want to use it on quantum cryptology departments and other expensive things that I don't have the tech for. Well, I'll be spending it on engineering projects as well. But for that, I'm going to need a lot of engineers. Okay, time is somewhat on our side. Unless those battleships start rocking up and being a big pain for me. It's also nice that they're not sending out triple squadrons of these interceptors. If they were, I'd be in a bit more of a pickle. Right, down you go. Give me that alinium, because I like alinium. Take a pot shot at the thing and get away. They are stepping up their air game though, this is getting a little bit intense. Fortunately though, it's not a big deal to leave some of these guys ravaging for a while because I'm still making big bad buck on keeping all of my sponsors happy. I finally have the Soviet Union doing good. America is no longer poor. Even Central America is getting maxed out there. Of course, every bit of damage these things do is bad, and there's not a lot I can do against them if they run away from me. But every time I meet them, I can greet them and defeat them. Whoa, don't arc into that. Don't arc into that! Should have arced away earlier. Dang. Anyway, I can meet them, greet them, and defeat them, as I was saying. I think I'll just engage you here rather than follow you. This is the big weakness I have using Foxtrots. I cannot tail them and engage them. I just have to engage and then get the heck out of dodge. I suppose it's a big convenience for us that we have better range than our foes, because it means that we can do splendid evasions like that. F4 to select all places. That's cool. Oh, that was actually worthless to me because Central America was already maxed out. Oh well, such is how it goes. Right, return to base. They ain't showing up. Oh, now they're showing up. I'd intercept them with the other ones then. Sending those three. Oh my goodness. They just taunt you at this point with the way that they move back and forth, knowing that they're faster than you. What's an auto-resolve when I use the Corsair in this? Very, very bad. Okay, well I wanted to find out, so it wasn't a waste. Damn, poor Australasia's getting ravaged by this thing. I'm getting ravaged by this thing. I need marauders soon. A pair of marauders in Jerusalem would go a long way. Also, I'm just going to prepare myself with an extra hangar in both these places. I can already see myself wanting extra space. There we go. So maybe you'd have a better chance of hitting that thing if you flew perpendicular to it. And then did that. I don't like doing that because it's micro, but results are hard to argue with. So F4. And is there a hotkey for using the afterburner? Maybe it's A. Ooh, that's handy. F4 and A. Sweet. And away you go. That Corsair was fixed for barely a day or two. Story of my life. Alright, Jerusalem will soon be ready to start engineering me new solution. Well, the same solutions, but faster. Just imagine all the alien materials you get if you do a carry. I'm doing a carry mission as soon as I got this armor ready. And maybe a gun or two. But there's no particular hurry for me right now. Okay, Foxtrot fully repaired. Jerusalem is ready to do yet more work for me when I get them even more engineers, which are cheaper than scientists, thankfully. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Extra hangars are built. And believe it or not, I'm actually considering even more hangars. Nah, probably not. These marauders are going to cost me an arm and a leg to have operational. Alright, engineers. Okay, I'll be able to throw a lot at my problems here, so I might as well pump out as much as I can for... they don't really achieve much more in these extra hours, do they? Nah, screw it. Well, we'll still get them done. Predator is done. Plasma cannon done immediately. And now that's me got 4 predators, and I got space for 8 others. I think I have 8 wolf armor things. But it's always good to have other armors, right? We like the oh wow, the Sentinel takes longer to make. Scouting is nice though. What do I want? I think I want a plasma carbine. And a plasma rifle. And yeah, let's get ourselves a Sentinel. Can everything be done in about 6 days or so? Yeah, good enough. Just gotta keep the defense of Earth going a little bit longer, right? Corsair's ready for you. But Corsair would rather fight you over land so I can get your juicy bits and pieces. I'll leave you to for now. And let's hit you up with a triple Manila. You're a single Foxtrot job. Hell's freezing over. Jake is willingly building rifles. Well, no point training up all these riflemen if I don't actually give them a rifle, right? Besides, people have been constantly harassing me about using rifles. Okay, the enemy air game is stepping up something fierce here. Thanks for the free Elenium. It's all about the Elenium. Alloys don't matter that much. Yeah, maybe. Cost a lot to use for everything, but you tend to get alloys much faster than you get Elenium. Alright, just wait. 3 again? No, still engage it. Ravage it. Bada bing, bam, boom. Looking forward to when those rockets are upgraded as well. We'll get that alongside the mag upgrades, I believe. Just take out this crash site for now. I think the next... No, don't auto-resolve that either. I think the next batch of alien invasions that we have is the one that we take on the ground mission. Do you get better shields for your shields? We already got the better shield upgrade. It makes it twice as good as the normal shield, which is already amazing. Right, just bring that down. I'm a little tempted to go and fight that. Can't ignore all my fights forever now, can I? Are you gonna have enough time for this? Yeah, surely. Take your shots, everybody. That means everybody. And away you go, on the double. And F4 and A. Whoa, what a dodge for Foxtrot 6. He loves to see it. Okay, Soviet Union's happy. Everyone's really happy. They're giving me another 250,000 boost of dosh. Soon. Oh yeah, how fast is it to get there with Valkyrie? 1 hour. I think now we travel twice the speed of the what's even the word for the way the Earth spins around? Rotation? Yeah. Oh, slow down there, suckers. It's not that simple. I brought the Corsair with me. You guys get out of here. Corsair. I mean, you should be able to... Whoa, slow down. You should be able to just ravage it like that. Okay, that's fine. Didn't realize one of them was a Corsair until it was almost too late. Right, so that should be plenty of time to get over there. I'll take another cheapo mission before we do the big one. Might finally get held in that promotion he's been waiting on. Okay, but now I can take 12 people with me, which is pretty badass. Do we have those plasma weapons ready at all? We have both the plasma casters, but the plasma carbines, I don't think they'll be ready for a wee bit yet. So sorry, it's still laser carbine for you, Helden. What am I doing here? Helden's going in, and we'll make such wimpy noodle arms on everyone. Axolotl, in you go. And we're going to take all the heavy weapons because we have everything we need for all the heavy weapons, which is just so awesome. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have my rifles ready, guys, so you're going to have to stick around in the cheap seats for another wee while. So 1, 2, 3, that's 6. Alright, in that case, Corporal C Space might be able to make Sergeant here for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No Rocketeers, because who needs Rocketeers? Okay, that's Quite the mixed bag, but you don't carry that anymore. You carry this. Oh, that is beefy. Okay. Oh, right, we have a limited number of the big ones, don't we? So surely the best should get the best. Who else is on heavy weapons? Corporal Real Decoy. And JJ Nitro. Well, Lieutenant and Sergeant get the best guns. That's just the way it goes. Groxers. You have just the right everything there. Helden, you're fine. Although you've got a bit of space for stuff, so you can take that smoke grenade back in case things get a little hairy. Maybe you'll finally get swole enough to carry the bare minimum here, Zanzibar. Axolotl is assault. Well, equip assault goods then. Take your wolf arm. Ooh! Helden! Time for an upgrade! Oh, right, no, that's the Predator. Damn, I thought it was Sentinel. Whoops, never mind then. There you go, Helden. The Swedish woman he was always born to be. Damn, got too excited at the prospect. That is fine. This is less fine. You need to ditch some of this incredibly heavy stuff for your wimpy bones. Protector hand. I can't. Stop submitting such pathetically weak characters, please. You need a bit of strength to carry a shield, you should know that. Well, to be fair, there was no reasonable way that they would know that. Shishi hon hon, there you go, and that should not be the standard for this anymore. Pack Mule should die away in favor of you adding some actual stuff. Suspicious. Wait, 43 strength? I don't think I'll give you armor at all if you take a shot. Well, you shouldn't ever be taking a shot anyway as a sniper. Except, I suppose, for when you're on the breaching team. But there's not going to be a breaching concern here. At least there better not be. Okay, that should suffice. This is going to be our first shot down with a Valkyrie, which is quite the experience. At least that thing moves fast along the world. Charlie was so slow. Engage. Well, better be careful. When you asked for armor on one of my previous missions, I just strapped 100 kilos of heavy ordnance and weapons to you. Right, so lovely thing we get here is we actually get to organize how we drop down. And that's kind of useful because straight away I can tell that we're on the corner of the map here. Well, pretty sure we're on the corner of the map. Yeah, I can tell by the little circly bit. So I know my back is secure here, and my back is almost definitely secure here. So an obvious thing to do would be to have my shields... Well, actually the shields can't get through this, can they? Maybe just have one person poke their nose to make sure this is secure. But otherwise it's shields up front here. Just these lovely little extras you get for advancing on your tech. It feels so good. How did they make a game this good? I just don't know. I suppose by looking at XCOM and saying, hey, let's do that, but there must be more to it than that, right? So now we can get out there. I reckon you'd still be safer up the back here. See space, no reason for you to risk your life. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Huzzah! Nothing to worry about back here unless we get shot through this fence, which would suck. What a peculiar looking fenced off area. What a peculiar place to land in general. That actually puts C-Space in a precarious situation. I'm going to put you behind cover here, just in case something around here gets some funny ideas about shooting at you. Now I could Predator my way through that wall to advance in here, and you know I am a little tempted. But that would allow the aliens through here as well. Maybe it's better to force them to have to come around and face me. Also, there's a hole in the Hole in the fence there anyway. Right, let's get scouting a bit. Zanzibar, what's out there? They could be upstairs. I hate aliens that are upstairs. They get such good shots at you. But we don't see anything initially. Okay, our cover options out here are abysmal. I think our best bet is to hold down here and see what the aliens do. We'll make a small shield wall. And then depending on what the aliens do, we shall unleash Predator Hell. You wouldn't be better off over here, or even over here. I'm a little trepidatious about this area. At least there's no upstairs window for them to shoot us from over there. But I'd rather be a little bit more ready. Yeah, Groxus is getting over here and they're going to be backed up by Helden. Because Helden gets the job done each and every day. One little shot here and we're all going to be suppressed. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, the aliens didn't do a thing. And it's probably safe in there because they're running in. Maybe it's one of those missions where just about all the aliens died. They do happen. They are real. We had it before. We had only one alien survive a previous attack. Check your corners. No need to rush that. Eldon, get behind me, son. As to the rest of us, there's no windows for them to shoot from up there, and if they do stand on the very roof, then that's a shame for them. I reckon C-Space would be safe back here. Making shots all the way down if we get some spotting going. I wonder if C-Space is feeling antsy from being the only one in no armor here. But hey, back in my day, all Xenonauts had no armor. It was just the way we did things. But this car isn't filled with nitroglycerin. Gee. Big map. Well, there are our friends. Okay, fairly sure there's nobody nasty in there. Now, much as it would suck to lose one of these guys in Predator suits, it would suck much worse to lose the Predator suit itself. What it is, it's what it represents, and that's a significant investment by the Xenonauts. You can imagine a game trolling Jake with a very complex map and only one alien still inside the ship. Oh. Wow, man with gun is on point. Alright. Good. Remember, I'm here to take shots. I'm not necessarily here to connect those shots. Just taking shots helps up your accuracy. Hey, C-Space, you got a shot on that? Yes and no. Mostly no. Step aside, Predators. C-Space is in town. Ooh, right, the car is in the way. How about it wasn't in the way? How about Protector Anne was also not in the way? Gotta remember, this thing still needs to die. And die it shall. Right, Axolotl, anything in here? I think we have one of those missions where there's just almost no aliens. Check your corners. Yeah. There's my good friend man with gun again. I feel spoilt for choice with so many units to move around. Oh, the progression feels so good. Feels so good it hurts a bit. Poke your nose in, see if there's anything happening in there. Right, how about you pop in and open the door? Just have a quick... Oh! Hello, hello. Predator, you wouldn't happen to have a... Yep. It's all yours, my friend. Oh, right, I've lost sight of you that way. And now I have not. Farewell. Now that was the intention. I wasn't actually going in for the kill. This, on the other hand... I am impressed that he's still alive. But he's suppressed. There's very little he can do unless he gets some amazingly lucky shot on the real decoy. And that is unlikely. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think he was too suppressed to even make a shot at us. Regression from 10 to 12 went quite fast. Yeah, it's good. It's damn good. Okay, anyone else in here while you're at it? I don't think you can open that door and take a shot, though. But you can at least admire the alien being there. Oh! Come in here. Oh! Nice. And that was with a crummy laser pistol. Not that crummy, but they're a little outdated. What's the difference between outdated and outmoded? Outmoded for a moment felt like the right word to use there, but I'm sure it's not. Alright, what have we here? It's all Kitty's fault that I keep saying I love coming here. I didn't even think about it until she brought it up. It's a fun thing to say, though. Man with gun is in there, so I'm pretty confident in our safety. So safe that I'll march the predators in to say, hello, citizen, do not worry, you're safe. Sorry about the door. Your descendants will be... There's a word for it when you pay someone back. Compensated, that's it. Right, alright. Boy, these poor aliens are going to be cowering in their ship here. Seaspace doesn't really have to do anything, having already taken their shots. But now it's just a case of closing in on our foes. And hopefully not guffing it up somehow, which is ever possible. I'm getting complacent here, moving people around going, oh, there's no threat, there's no threat. It just takes that one shot in your back and then down goes one of your lieutenants because you thought you were safe. Can't believe we haven't got the laser event though. It's been ages since the scientist had his tech stolen. Are you going to be safe there? I think I'm being a little too gung-ho in assuming that this area is safe. Doesn't look very safe, does it? Well, now it does. Now it looks very safe. Okay, much better. Whilst I don't think this is terribly interesting to play, it is satisfying. After all those times of being oppressed by aliens on these missions, they now appear so easy. It's kind of like when you hit that critical mass in a grand strategy game and you start bullying everybody. And you're like, well, this isn't quite the hair-raising action that it was when I was little 5-province Montenegro, but it sure feels good to beat Venice in the face. Right, I think a bit of smoking would be a good idea here. How much does it cost you to throw this? 41. Get here, deploy this, and just get our units in position under the cover of darkness. Shield wall is great until your enemies start using grenades, and then it's just the opposite of great. Because of I don't know how it works between grenades and shields, but I am pretty sure in some cases shields bypass grenades. Grenades bypass shields. I think it's if the grenade lands on you, but I'm sure I've also seen it when that's not the case. Still, not a concern here. The enemies aren't using. The enemies are not using grenades, not in these early ones. It did feel good to body the Ottomans as candy just now. Candy. Nefarious. Okay, well, there's always room for a few more heavy weapons on my watch. And C-Space doesn't really know what to do with himself. Might as well just go for a run. Get that cardio up. I don't know why we couldn't just do this in basic training. But apparently we could not. Oh, you can get all the way here. Sweet. They know what's coming. Right, who's got decent reflexes? Who's not going to trigger everything? Which in a way is a shame, because I think at times you want to tank the reaction fire as a shield. Better than your comrades doing it. Like so. No fuss whatsoever. You just went in and took that like a champ. Now, how about some much needed tender love? How much does it cost you to fire this thing? 42. Easy now. That did an impressively small amount of damage, but still, easy now. Down in front, I think it'll auto you. Eldon, you know how these things work. Oh, doesn't he just? $33 to fire that thing, so you can do it from here. Bye-bye. Who could have foreseen that? Right, make a bit of space, Helden. Want a bit more shielding? Whatever alien is sitting in the back is not going to be having a good day today. Yeah! Like I said, feels good to bully. There's still one of the people left in there, and who hasn't taken a shot? Vic Visor hasn't, but neither is Axel Otter. So I wouldn't mind the two of them going in. Let's get our walking hazards out of here. Send in these two. Well, hopefully the other alien doesn't just come out and trigger reaction fire, because then that'll be a sad case of Axel Ottel not getting any benefit out of this. Helden, good job. Get out of here. Oh, okay. If you want to take the scenic route, be my guest. Okay then. Gotta be careful with the triple fire reaction shots, those can sting a lot worse than it seems. Alright, Vic Visor, take a shot. You didn't kill it, which is good, because I want Axel Otter to go for the kill. Take a bite of peach. Easy peasy. And finally, we get a captain. We get two captains. Helden and Groxer. Excellent. A bunch of sergeant promotions. That's what I'm looking for. That's going to be a good morale bonus for when we storm the big ship. And just overall useful. Not to mention another couple of Lanium. Yeah, flawless is hardly much of a compliment in those fights. Sassly. But cheers. Still useful. So go. Oh yeah, save and save often. The sad thing is when we do the breach and we're going to lose all these people that we spent so long training up. But I do have slightly more than one team of 12 trained up. In fact, how many soldiers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 is 8, and 3 is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Huh. I should probably have 24. And it's the end of the month, so maybe it'd be a good idea to hire some of the shortlisted people. Just in case things go really bad and I need to replace, say, a whole team. So who would we bring in? Assaults and shields are most likely to die, so I'll bring in a couple of assaults. Well, actually, I've only got space for 4, don't I? 1 assault, 2 shields, and a heavy weapon. Assault is going to be... We have a little list here. Bring in Elkhorn on assault. Heavy weapons is going to be max pressure. And 2 shields. We're going to have eviction notice. And we're going to have Parappa. And I'm going to move them up on my list before I forget. Parappa, eviction notice. Elkhorn on assault. And max pressure on heavy weapons. There we go. Oh, we got space for 1 more person. Want to bring in 1 more? You know what? I saw Brandy Snaps. They're a bit of a weakling. I don't like weaklings, but get in there, Brandy. That's a lot of assault. It's kind of an intimidatingly large amount of assault, but there we go. Just in case we end up in a bad place. So I don't need to rethink that one next time. And get intercepting. All of our ships are ready to go. Xenonauts High Command is just fast-track promoting all his troops on training missions. No one's ready to face a real battle. Can't wait for Reaper Central on the big mission soon. Well, I like to think we're going to be relatively ready for Reapers if they did happen. Need to be intercepted by Condor and then lure it out. Okay, you are easy pickings for single foxtrot. I am never sending fewer than 3 if I can avoid it on foxtrots. Oh jeez. Okay, well you're just gonna have to sit there for a wee while. It's taking the bait. I want you to make your way over to Brunei. Just smash that and get back to base. That was a small one, could be used for training. I will not use it for training. I think I'll avoid training missions from now on, unless I am desperate to make my privates battle ready. Otherwise they're just going to be warming benches for a wee while. It's not like money is a huge issue. And they are sending in the big gun. Oh. Oh dear. That's a battleship. That is indeed a battleship. We could actually ignore the cruiser entirely and go straight for the battleship. I think that's a bad idea. Battleship is mag weapon o'clock. So for now, we'll just intercept them. Jeez, they are really pulling out the stops on the air war. Good thing I'm so bloody good. Come on, engineers, I'm not paying you all this money just to doss around. Also, you should definitely take this thing on instead. Okay, that's just a carrier. Launch, 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 and get out of here. What was that girl in Dragon Ball Z? Was it launch or lunch? There we go. I'm not quite ready for this just yet. I'm just going to keep delaying and delaying. Doesn't change the fact that you're getting airstruck into oblivion. And we're making damn good money. It feels great. I'm sure you guys are fine, but let's just move you away anyway. Whew. Low fuel already, but that keeps South America very happy. South America still paying me more money than North America. The only reason Central America doesn't pay me more than North America is because they don't have any more money to give me. We've already maxed them out. Well, this is just wonderful. The whole world loves me. The people that are most cold towards me are, well, it's just North America. I've been doing a lot for North America. Why are they being such sour pusses? Okay, go perpendicular, otherwise you're not going to make it on time. And then move in on them. Battleship, huh? Wait, am I going to be able to take on this battleship? What if it says 0%? Oh, 2% victory chance. Okay. I have an idea. It's not a good one, but it's an idea. Disengage. And new target is just here, behind the battleship. And now your new target is in front of the battleship. And now I'm going to have you take it on from behind. Oh yeah, man. It hurts being this smart. Go everybody, we know this thing is fast as hell, so let's go all Independence Day on this. Right, how much damage do these things do? 2 of them do 29% damage. 4 of them do... oh god. Okay, so it's about 15% damage per rocket. Roughly. Are we going to be able to get out of here in time? Maybe? Maybe not. boy, it's getting a little too straight for us. We need to arc around a bit more. Why am I not able to select them all? Oh, because they're all on retreat. Is it R for retreat? I don't know how I hotkey retreat, but get out of there! But that is getting unpleasant for them. Make good your escape, lads, but I don't think it's gonna work now. You're a little... Right, I know. If we just change our course north... Well, I gotta say, only losing one there is a pretty great outcome. These battleships don't mess around. Okay. Now we need to intercept you with something else. 2 more Foxtrots. Should be a guaranteed win if we take it down. I need Marauders badly. This is not going to go my way unless we start getting Marauders in the air ASAP. So I think as soon as these guns are ready, it's all hands on Marauder making, and Marauder's going to probably jump around the planet taking care of the battleships. I don't know if 2 will be enough. I'll probably need 3. That presents its own problems. Oh well. At least hangars are cheap. No, we don't have mags yet. I barely have any plasma weapons to speak of. I could try taking you out with that. It's possible that's enough. Alright, where's that battleship going? You need to... Oh, that's not going to work very well. Could work though. Slam it up the butt and see where we end up. Fusion explosives. Yeah, you're right. Fusions will start taking them out quite nicely. Not to mention the Marauders have two hard points and a Gatling thing. Actually, is a Gatling thing a hard point? I just don't know my terminology here, so hard to know. Right, slow right the way down, sunshine. Well, every last bullet spent, we took out the strike cruiser with just 2. Okay, that was nice. Getting the Elenium, though, is always nice. I almost have enough for 2 Marauders, which is exactly what I need. Well, I need at least that. Get your ass back here, battleship. I don't have all the fuel to chase you all the way over my stinking planet. Right. Select new target. We're going right in its course. Not perpendicular enough. Stunk. That should be good enough. New target. Take it on. 100%. Bang. Okay, Soviet Union should be very happy with me taking out a freaking battleship above them. But what I'm happy with is that it's $100,000 dues to airstrike the thing. So in a way, the more the aliens step up their air game, the more lucrative it is for me. This is why when we play Xenonauts 2, it's going to be the perfect Hansa 3.0 and we just turn it into a money-making situation. I am actually one with the Xenos here. Okay, yeah, I'm not taking that mission, heavens no. Our armor and weapons are just about ready. I'm going to be going in for a cruiser, not a cruiser, whatever, the next big one, the big boxy one. Although I do still slightly think that I should have better equipment. I have the time. Why would I not just make better equipment? God, that is so nice. Oh, I could make 5 Marauders, 6, 7... I wouldn't have time to make all the Marauders if I was just doing them full pelt. Feels great. Okay, plasma battle rifle is donezo. Let's get that Sentinel ready as well, please. I mean, I'm not sure if this is actually speeding it up much at all, but... There we go. So all that's ready. Do I want anything else for this fight? I could get some more guns. I could get myself another plasma car, but I want mags going forward. Surely the weapons I have now are going to be enough to take things on. Worth hiring even more engineers and scientists now, or would it not even matter? I don't like to outsource my workshop production. And there's nothing here I would want to destroy. I need both living quarters, I need the... I need this, I need these three. I don't need you, but just destroying you alone wouldn't net me enough space for anything extra. And I think I need all the hangars that I have. I need one for building stuff, and I need the existing ones for keeping me safe. Plus a bonus one to have my people come out of. So I think 3 is our limit on the workshops. As for... Well, actually, I've gone and scuppered myself for doing another laboratory here, haven't I? I could actually move you over here and leave myself with extra space here. But I want a quantum cryptology here. So no, I think I'm going to make do with 2 laboratories. It's just going to be hard work for them. No, we have the money. We absolutely have the money, and I want that mag stuff done quickly. And money's not that much of an issue. We are going to build a plasma battery here. When it's ready, I'm going to tear you down and build a... Nah, screw it, we'll just tear you down now. I'm going to build my laboratory here. And then when we have the tech, the eggheads should be able to demolish it pretty quickly. Could be in the 3rd base, then I'd need a living quarter. And I don't want to... Okay, that's hardly a big issue, but I just won't. This should be fine, actually. Are these guys working? They are not. What am I thinking? I already have 2 plasma casters, 2 laser casters, plasma carbine, plasma rifle. I could do precision plasma, or I could do some better armor. Sentinel battle suits are amazing. They are really amazing. Do non-Jerusalem bases need more than 6 hangars? For now, I think they do. When I get Marauders, they should be much more efficient at wiping out these alien ships than interceptors or regular interceptors. But for now, we're using those regular Foxtrot interceptors. Plasma is temporary. Sentinel battle suits are forever. How much more defense are they? Than the wolf ones, that is. 15 more damage. And that's damage mitigation. Not to mention you can fly and it's lighter. So you can carry more things with it. Alright. All in on some Sentinel battle suits. Hey, you know, it doesn't take that long to crank out a whole bunch of these. Alright, just get on as many as you can. The cost is relatively insignificant. They're forever until Reaper comes along and says hello. If you kill the Reaper, you get the armor back, if I remember correctly, and I think I do. You do not lose that armor. You're right, though. They're, yeah, well, the Reaper could cause squad wipe, but also the armor will make it harder to kill the Reaper, because they get the bonus from the armor as well. Alright, we've got our 5 extra soldats. Sort by rank. To enjoy our double cap. They're probably fighting about who's the best captain, but at least we know who's the best lieutenant. I don't think it gets destroyed, Millicent, but I'm not sure. Brandy Snaps is an assault. Yeah, I know, there's not enough equipment. Elkhorn is another assault, and I still know that there's insufficient equipment. Eviction Notice is our shield. Max Pressure is heavy weapons. And by order of elimination, that means you are also a shield. That's a lot of soldiers. Looks good, though. Look at the sheer amount of work being done on a Marauder. We're just thinking about it. Did you enjoy your holidays, Sir Devil? I enjoyed it a lot. Where did you end up going? Poland and other places. Oh, what was it? Poland, Austria, Bratislava, Hungary, Croatia. It was amazing. Oh, and Scotland as well. The odd one out. No, nobody died, Mort. I'm just preparing for people to die. The month was going to turn, which means my list of custom soldiers will change to these random ones. Oh, a hot tip for you if you're playing and you're not using custom soldiers. When you see crappy people on the list, Charlie Thompson looks a bit crappy, just hire them and fire them, because this list gets refreshed. So you can just keep hiring and firing until you get really good people. And Marco's here, for example, looks pretty good. What's that? 60, 110, 120, 170, 230, 280, 340. They're about 330 or more, which is really rather nice. And then you can fish for specializations as well. Very nice. But you're not nice, you're going down. 2,000 kilometer per hour. Okay, that's just one of you then. Not a problem, I hope. Something's getting strafed up there. 51 killed in North America. Nothing new there. Sure, blame it on the aliens, right? It's like blaming the smell in the dog. Up you go. Oh my, they just love throwing these at me. It's such an intimidating dum as well when you click on them. Jeez, calm down. They love coming here. They do love coming here. And who's to blame them? Right, I reckon it's better to take the closer one. New target is perpendicular to that thing's movement. Auto-resolve for easy alinium. And that's why I say you don't need to do ground missions to get your alinium. You can just take out interceptors, but it's much slower. At least slower in terms of game passage of time. In real time, I think it's considerably faster to not do that. Okay, see if you can't get them while they're on land, because that's a difference of $100,000 dues to me. Actually, that's not a battleship, is it? It's one of those crummy non-battleships. Well, engage it regardless. 1, 2, 3, and then broken delta formation split. Dodging that incoming rock. You're drawing the short straw if you end up as the guy in the center in that formation. Just take it out. That's too far away for me to want to do. Surely one of these will be closer and taken out. Crash site, bye-bye. Indochina is maxed out on the money they're willing to spend on me. Soviet Union has so much money, though. Are they really so rich? I mean, they are huge, I guess. Microing the movement of these is a jolly old pain. Right, take that thing down. You're a bit outside of your comfort zone, I know that. Enrage. And then it's a bit of a big turn heading that way. I think we're actually better off turning this way, because we're going into the turn faster. If we'd gone the other way, you would have been stalling out in front of that missile and probably tanked it like a chieftain. That makes sense. Soviets are just paying in resources. That'll be probably the one that I go for. It's in a very convenient place. You are not, however. Chuffing miles away. Right, just try and hit that thing from behind if you... Well, you're not going to hit it from behind, but do try and hit it in some way. Whilst they do crop circles in South Africa. You have this massive lander craft and you're thinking, I know what I'll do. I'm going to screw with the Earthlings by making crop circles. You're going to last known location. Come on, a town was just strafed there. Damn it, you'll never have any luck. Go down here just in case, but otherwise get out of there. And you No time for the refueling. Follow it. Oh, please stop jerking my chain here. Ah, out of fuel. Yeah, sometimes they just get away like that, and it's annoying. But we're making loads of money, so it's not a big problem, at least. But I need marauders for this. Foxtrots have become too slow. Right, that might be good. Squadron. Not great on fuel, but engage. Pop, pop, pop. Truly a higher intelligence that we're dealing with. Oh. I recently had an issue where a Marauder got duplicated, now every time I try to load the game or delete the ship, the game crashes. Yeah, I've tinkered around with the game and seen a whole lot of unpleasant issues. But that's why I make rolling saves here, so if something does go nastily wrong, I don't lose that much. So I have a farm, or I have a Middle East. Where would we rather fight this big bad thing? Middle East is more likely to have man with gun, I think. One of the biggest downsides is I don't know what enemies are on either of these. Farm has more cover. Yeah, but for who? Farm is a bit more familiar. Let's just airstrike Middle East and go for farm. As and when we can, at least. Jerusalem's still not fueled up enough for this, but they will be in an hour. Oh, now they're just tantalizing us by coming closer. Get on it. And a couple of those Sentinel battlesuits are ready, which is nice. Oh my god. Enough of this! You've done enough damage. Pincer formation, it can't escape. Ah, it's escaping. Please come back. Please come back. Damn these hyper-intelligent aliens. Okay, well... I could suicide, or I could ignore it. Suicide or ignore. Just disengage. Australasia's pretty happy. Taking that thing out is not going to be a huge difference. Okay, time to prepare for a fairly big fight, so I'm going to take a quick water break. And yeah, Allah, this is not the kind of place to be spamming emotes. I mean, just look around you. Just look at chat for a couple of minutes and go, this isn't the kind of place where people like to throw emotes around. Maybe I'll be special and throw them around and everyone will love me for it. Yeah, that doesn't tend to go well for folks. Anyway, I'll be back in just a minute. Yeah, don't worry. Posting links in chat is perfectly fine. Now, hopefully in the future I'll have made an amazing cut on YouTube so that it starts off here for this assault. Okay, let's get the team ready for it. This ain't no training mission. We're not firing blanks here. We need an actual team ready for this. Probably have 2 captains. Well, I mean, we need to send in the best of the best. No questions about it. So I don't think we're going to bring any corporals, and we're certainly not bringing any privates with us. Even though people like Rocketeer, I'm still not sure I want to bring Rocketeer. It just feels like a waste of a class. Then again, it could turn out useful because the Predators can bring tons of rockets. Right, we're taking a Rocketeer. Tarkin Rex is an initial team member, the only person still alive from the initial 10 on the team. So you're going to be joining in. Oh Christ, I need to unassign everybody first. It'd be nice if there was a quick unassign button. Right. So 1 Rocketeer, 11 to go. Both of the captains. Although maybe I should do it in order of role, right? I want at least 2 assaults, probably 3. Just getting up close and dealing heavy damage with that is pretty great. Yeah, 2 for now. 4 heavy weapons. That's you 2, and oh geez, the other 2 are corporals. Unfortunate, but needs must. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. Do I want a sniper? Yeah, I think we'll take S'more as a sniper. The only downside here is that I'm not bringing a rifleman. I do kind of want to bring a rifleman. I've been underutilizing them all game. I don't have a lot of particularly adaptable shooters here. 2 assaults, 4 heavy weapons, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, this will have to do. Let's get them all kitted out. Unfortunately, we have a mix of laser and plasma in this, so we need both kinds of ammo. Let's have you stripped of all your stuff first. I'll figure out what to put on you later on. And we will consider capturing an alien leader here. Might be useful. Okay, Rocketeer. Yep, you just carry those rockets. I doubt we're going to hot drop to the point where I need you to... Oh right, crikey, I do want you in some armor. Not Sentinel armor, god no, but just in case a random shot comes for you, I want you ready to tank it. That does reduce your combat viability by a lot, because that's only 3 rockets. But that's okay, I'm just going to make you drop your stuff at the very start. Yeah, you'll drop this when we land. And the nice thing is we'll be able to choose our landing spot, so that's okay. S'more, Sniper. Still on the laser stuff there. But that's still really good if we're fighting Heridians. Heridian scum are wonderful to take out with that. Believe it or not, I want you in armor now. I want everyone in armor. That's probably going to be your low... I hate to say it, but that's probably going to be your loadout. That's not a lot of ammo, so we'll be sure to have extra ammo kicking around. Groxers, you're an absolute wimp. There you go. Helden, you're an absolute chieftain. Here's your special armor to indicate how special you are. And here's your special plasma carbine to show how special you are. Congratulations on your upgrade on pretty much everything. And you've still got space left over, so have some extra ammo. Keep your whack-ma-schmack, and have some extra grenades. Now, if we're fighting civilians, smoke is not going to save us on that final bit on the assault of this place, if I remember the layout well, so it's going to be a royal pain. So what do we want to bring? Why would you ever take electro over flashbang unless you're fighting androns. I don't understand. I mean, maybe it's a good idea to bring both, but well, what I'll do is I'll give you a variety of grenades so that you're able to handle any situation. There we go, that seems pretty good for Helden. And he's even got space left over. I'm not going to bring Incendiary, I've never found a use for Incendiary. Take some C4 just in case. Okay, that seems really good for Helden. Protector, and you are so weak! For fun's sake, why are you people so weak? You just... oh my god. You are going to struggle greatly in here. You don't even carry grenades. I don't want to give you Sentinel armor, you don't deserve it. You're not glorious captain. Well, you're a glorious captain, but you actually have the space for things. Okay, real decoy. Again, let me lighten your load and then figure out what to do with you afterwards. Same with Gigi Nitro. Purple Mike. Assault. Assaults need to stay alive. Have some nice Sentinel armor. Oh yeah, I made this plasma rifle, didn't I? I should bring someone that's a rifleman. Sorry, Purple Mike, you're getting kicked out in favor of a rifleman. I mean, maybe that's lucky for you. You don't have to face this horror on your own. Why are all my riflemen absolute weaklings? You are not brave. If we get psychic attacked, you're gonna wet your pants, Kiryu. I think I'll go for Jan. Right, Jan. Wolf armor, no shield. Have that rifle. Plasma rifle. That's okay, but you don't get a lot of shots with that until you're out. There's a thought of giving you Sentinel armor. You're probably going to be the one that's rushing into danger more than others, so take that, take one clip, and a variety of grenades. Yeah, that actually seems quite good for you. Riflemen are the worst, says Kiryu. They're versatile. They're certainly versatile. Okay, the only thing I think I have to sort out now are heavy weapons. Although I do have one spare Sentinel armor, which I might just give to Vic Visor just on the fact that they are cheesing me off with how pathetically weak they are. Also, what are you doing holding that? That's what we have plasma for. Smoke is good, smoke keeps us alive. Okay, so my predators are also going to be walking banks of equipment. Wish I could move them on this list so that they were better ordered for me here. Yeah, predators have massive carry weight capacity. I don't know what the densest thing is that anyone can carry, but grenades, I think? Grenades are 1 kilo per spot, but so are most things. Hey, look at that. Even if I filled them up entirely with grenades, they'd still have weight left over, so shouldn't have done that. Now I've got to click on each and every one of these. Right, that means they're going to carry equipment for the rest of the team, which they can just dump down at a moment's notice. That means quite a lot of plasma. Rather a lot of plasma. And laser. But they shouldn't need that much. I can just have a general loadout for each of them. So if you have, say, 4 plasma and 4 laser on each person, and then otherwise we give you 2 grenades, 2 other grenades, 3 smoke, rocket, 3 smokes, and 3 electrostats. That's a pretty good walking bank, but it's not good enough because I want some whack-a-mashmacks on you as well. So I need to rethink this slightly. Whack-a-mashmacks are tricky to consider here. I could put the whack-a-mashmack on you here. And then reduce these. And then give you 2 extra of that. And 2 of that, because I think we use more plasma than laser. Yeah, with all those pistols and stuff. So if I set that as default, and I go to my other heavy weapons, and he equips it, then that's fine. Now it's a Resident Evil game, you have infinite space, relatively. Oh, relatively, I suppose that's the key point there. I was just thinking you absolutely do not have infinite space in Resident Evil. You're going to want that for your own reloading. So actually, it's better to switch those two. Oh, now there's a point. You need to consider your own ammo concerns here, don't you? So maybe you're not carrying enough ammo. Don't know how much we're going to have to kill around here. Maybe that's far too many rockets. It's possible, right? There we go. That makes quite a bit more sense. So I'll check through everyone to make sure we're making sense. Oh, I've got a spare sentinel armor. I should keep that in mind. Just get rid of the baton. It's a waste of space. It's just 1 kilo. I want the baton so that if we get to the end and we find an alien leader, we can go and beat him into submission. I want that as an option, but I will want a lot of batons for that. 4 preferably, so you can just storm in and start whacking him. I wouldn't normally bring one, but we haven't even captured an alien leader yet. Let alone an alien officer. Wait, where does it go? I think it goes... We've captured a regular one, but we haven't gotten a leader. Or an officer, and then we need a praetor. Then we get the final mission, so there's still quite a bit to do in terms of the story. Right, you're fine. You will dump all your stuff at the beginning, but otherwise fine. You're better than fine. You're fine. Yeah, that's okay for you. Let's go with that. I don't think you should waste your time with a smoke. Fine, fine. That's okay. That's not so okay. You're going to get Sentinel Armor, Vic Visor, just because you're so uselessly weak. Not taking a lot of C4 with me, am I? Nah, we'll be fine with that C4, surely. Take a smoke. Take a spare bit of plasma, and then you're fine. What does capturing aliens give us? For every unique alien you capture, you'll get a 10% damage boost to fighting them. Only once though, so if you capture, say, 1 Reaper, you'll do 10% damage to more Reapers. But otherwise, there are certain aliens you have to capture to advance the plot. Any alien is fine for the first one. The second one has to be a leader. Next one has to be an officer. Then the next one has to be a praetor. And then you'll get the ending mission. You seem fine. It's also fine. Okay. Yeah, it is the main objective. If you don't capture aliens, you're never going to beat the game.